Today we're going to learn how to say date in Korean. Year, month, and day. And before we do, make sure you know how to read Korean numbers at least up to 1,000 digits. When saying date, we use Sino numbers, not native numbers. And since Sino numbers are easier than native numbers, I believe you'll easily follow this lesson if you know the numbers correctly. Now let's get right on to today's lesson. 오늘 means today, and 은 is a subject marker, and 입니다 is a verb that means is, right? So today is 2020년 2월 18일. So as you can guess, this is the year, month, and day. And let's start from the year. So unlike English date, we don't start from day to month to year. Instead, we do it backward. We start from the bigger unit, year, month, and then day. And when we read year, we don't divide the number into two groups like English. We don't read it like 2020 or 1982, 1975 like this, but we read the full number. That's why I said just earlier that you should know at least up to 1,000 digits to say the year correctly. So 2020 is 2020, 2020, 20, and 년 is a year unit, and you should put it after the year to indicate that 2020 is a year. And for month, okay, let me put it aside. For month, we don't have separate names for each month, and we just simply use number and then unit. The month unit, 월. So 월 is a month unit, and 년, let me use a different color so that you don't get confused. 년 is the year unit, and 월 is the month unit. And for the month, we don't use separate names. We just simply use number and then 월. So January is the first month of the year, right? So it's 1월. February is the second month of the year, right? So it's 2월. March is 3월. And from there, the number just keeps adding up all the way up to December. So 4월, 5월, 6월, 7월, 8월, 9월, 10월, 11월, 12월. And this is a huge blessing for you guys because when I was young and starting to learn English, memorizing all the names for month was very struggling and confusing. But for Korean learners, you can just remember the number and put 월 next to it. Then you know how to say all the 12 months. So I want you to know this is pretty amazing. But just one thing to keep note of, when you say October, 10월, it might seem it should be 10월 because 10 is 10, right? However, when we say October, it's written and pronounced 10월. So it's not 10월, but it's 10월. It's written this way and it's also pronounced this way. So we omit 비읍 받침. So you shouldn't make a mistake of saying 10월 because the correct one is 10월. There's no grammar rule behind this. It's only for the sake of the comfort of your mouth so that you can pronounce it more comfortably. And let's move on to days. So saying day is also quite simple. You just put the number of today's date and put 일 next to it, which is a unit word for day. So March 1st in Korean would be 3월, right? And 1일. Again, this is the unit word for month, and this is the unit word for day. How about April 2nd? For month, it's 4월 because it's the fourth month, and second is 2일. Very simple, right? And how about May 3rd? So for month, it's 5월, right? And for day, it's 3일. June 4th. 6월 4일. Oh, guys, I just remember. So remember what I told you about 10월 being 10월 and not 10월, right? And same with 6월. So 6 in Korean is 6, right? But we don't read it 6월. We omit 기억 받침 completely, and so it becomes 6월. So you shouldn't make a mistake of saying it 6월 to mean June, but you should say 6월. So October is 10월, right? Not 10월. And June is not 6월, but 6월. So this is the pronunciation you need to keep note of and not make mistake. And moving on to July 31st. July is the 7th month, so it's 7월, right? 7월 31일. 7월 31일. And last example, December 28th would be 12월 28일, right? 12월 28일. So I believe you got the hang of it now. So let's practice with 2 more examples of the full year. So December 23rd, 1992. So if you translate this into Korean date, it should be in the order of year, month, and day, right? So year comes first. 년 is the unit for year, right? So 1992년. 1992년. And then comes month. 12. This is a month, so 월 should be put after it. 1992년 12월 23. Since it's day, you should put 1. 1992년 12월 23일. And same with this one. Year comes first. Put 년 after the year. 2011년. Do you remember how to say October? You should be careful with the pronunciation, right? It's 10월, right? 10월, not 10월, 10월. And 15th, 15일. So again, this is year, month, and date. Okay, so that's all you need to know regarding date. Now you know how to say your birthday or any date in Korean. And let's finish the rest of the sentences that I wrote in the notebook. So 오늘은 2020년 2월 18일입니다. Means today is 2020, February 18th. And in this sentence, 그리고 is a conjunction and. 그리고 is a conjunction that means and. So it conjoins these two sentences. And 호비, do you remember this particle? This is a possessive particle. So this means 호비's. 호비's 생일 means birthday. And 입니다, as you remember, it is. So 그리고 호비의 생일입니다. And it's 호비's birthday. 호석아 생일 축하해. So 호석 is J-Hope's real name. And if you remember from my name lesson, we put 아 after a person's name when calling someone. Or you can put 야 if that person's name does not have 받침 in the last letter. But 호비's name has 받침 in the last letter, so that's why you put 아 to call him. 호석아 생일, as you remember, this is birthday. And 축하해 means congratulations. So it literally means congratulations on your birthday. Thus, happy birthday. So that's it for today's lesson, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.